I'm Christine, the anxious beginner. And that's Palais, our fearless captain. Together, we've bought a 45-foot sailboat, and we're ready for an adventure.
This is probably a pretty exciting waterfall in the winter when it's raining a lot.
What's up? What do you think?
Apparently Starlink's going to be fully operational in August.
Excellent. What do you think about where we are currently? It is pretty, right? Should we keep going or should we walk back?
Tire swing is really uncomfortable. I think they need a fresh tire.
Local piece of knowledge about this anchorage and the neighboring Port Graves is that either at night or in the morning there's almost always northerly outflows. The hillside looks like it would be a good protection against northerly winds, but it is deceiving, and the winds actually funnel through like a venturi and speed up. Just outside these anchorages can be completely calm. As the sun set, the winds picked up and the tides hit their highest point, leaving boats with calm summer short scope at risk of dragging. The anchorage became noisy with swears as boat engines turned on, windlasses moaned, and more anchor chain went out.
They're dragging by us now.
We invite them to come over and tie up to us.
It was so quiet, but it's because they're doing it by hand, right?
Yeah. And they have no rope.
Yeah. They're saying something about that. Should we tell them? The ligament tablets? Well, if that other boat is still, who knows what it's doing.
I don't know how well this is recording, but we've had a little excitement this evening. First, this big wind blew up and boats in the anchorage started dragging, and we picked up a friend here. I don't know if you can see it in the background there, but some people are struggling to reset their anchor, so we invited them to come alongside and tie off to us until the morning. But then after we got all tied off and things had settled down, we were gonna relax and watch a TV show while we just monitor things to make sure we're okay. Suddenly our neighbor sees a dinghy go floating by And in the dark, it's a good spot because easily have missed it. And so Christine grabs me a life jacket and I hop in the dinghy with the flashlight and race off after it. And wasn't too hard to find, but then as I'm towing it back to the boat, another boat comes drifting by our boat, and I wasn't sure whether they were dragging or whether they were going somewhere, but I guess Christine talked to them and told them that I'd gone off to grab their dinghy, so they turned around and waited for us to, waited for me to come back, and I took their dinghy over to them, and then basically handed him my dinghy line while I untied his dinghy. Then we swapped dinghy lines and he drifted off, and I think he's given up on this anchorage for the night. I'm not sure where he's heading off to, but he didn't hang around or try to re-anchor anything. But it sounds like I guess both unpleasant and pleasant experience, like, because at least you know your dinghy's gone and it just left and you have a chance to go find it. But then you have to haul up your anchor and get going to go find it in the dark. But it's better than just waking up in the morning and having your dinghy gone, I guess. But so glad we could help him out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
A lot of people are not where they anchored this evening.
Yeah, we after we picked up our new friends here, we let out 240 feet of road, which is great. We seem to be holding fine in the wind with the extra boat tied on, but when the wind changes direction, there's definitely way too much road. If we swung to the side, we'd end up on some rocks that we anchored beside last night. That's fine with 100 feet of road, not fine with 240 feet of road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the wind dies down or switches, we need to pull in some line.
So we got an anchor alarm set, but not set for where our anchor is, just set for where we are, so that if it moves at all, we can wake up and bring in some road.
Kept watch for a while to make sure we were holding, then decided to get some sleep. With the extra windage of another boat tied to us, I decided to sleep in the cockpit, just in case. In the end, we held strong and we did not drag. All this scope out though, we do need to be mindful not to swing into these rocks if the wind shifts.
It looks like they're struggling. They're letting their sails flop, and they were trying to use their paddles. They're not making any progress. So, Polly's going over to see if he can assist.
I don't really know. I think he's someone who bought a boat and doesn't really know what he's doing, but also English is not his first language, so he wasn't able to communicate much. But he clearly wanted to tow back to Jericho, so I towed him back. I don't know what the story is. Didn't get any info. Just rescuing another person on the high seas.
If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up. And if you want to join us on the next adventure, hit subscribe.